Met een zo beter dan de bread.
Shush.
Maar, wat is het?
Nothing, I'm just doing a video right now.
Nee, met een zo beter dan de bread.
Oh, I told you before, angels.
Nee, we vrij. Je better put it in freezer.
There we go. Anyway, I'm just going to film a video now. Okay? Alright. Hello, folks. Welcome back.
You hear what I said?
Yesterday's
Put
live...
it in bread and in
Yeah, I
freezer.
told you where I got it yet before. Yesterday's live video, I was working on this, and after we went off live, I've completed it. So this is the cross mast for the main mast. Look at the size of that. That's like about 40 centimetres long. I think it's even longer. Just to give you an idea. So that'll be attached around about there on the main mast. And these here, I mentioned yesterday, these little ropes here, I thought was for holding the mast up, the sails up. No, they're not, sort of. They're for the sailors to stand on. So they actually stand on this, and then they'll have a whole heap of sailors across there that stands on them, and then they roll the sails up and strap them over the this cross mast. So how awesome is that? So I actually completed that one. I also, so right now, I'm starting on the next one that goes above it, so it's slightly shorter. Now to save hassles, I've already tapered these off. So yesterday you saw how I tapered them off. So you've got to taper the cross mast, these cross masts off on the end. So I'm going to work on the next two. 1, 2. Couldn't have painting and that. We won't finish them today. It's just the time it takes for drying in between the paint coats. We'll stop that, but I should be able to complete these tomorrow and then start on the cross mast for the last mast there. There's another 3 there. And then I've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, another 4 that cross ones that go along sort of. I think one comes along here. I know there's one in the back here where there's another mast that sits on there. So yeah. Now I've got the sails. I do have the sails for this. So I don't know. I don't know whether I'm going to put the sails on yet. We'll see what happens. I'll kind of display it without the sails yet. Because remember, there's going to be a lot of ropes here. So I'm not too far off starting on the rigging. But I don't have enough. I wanted to mix up and add more black rigging. I've only mainly supplied this kind of I don't know, tan coloured rigging I've got here. I wanted to mix it with the black. I wanted the main rigging, and I think in real life on the real ship, well, to be honest, a bit of conception with that. With the real ship, when these riggings, when they're brand new and they're attached to the boats that they're made, they're actually this colour. But with use and with time and to prolong the life of the rigging, etc., I think they cover it with black tar, and that's why they look black after a while. So whoever builds a ship, it's up to them whether you want it to make it the more newer colour or the black tar. I'd like to do a combination. I think a combination is good. So what I was thinking of doing is making the standing rigging that holds the masts up in black, and all the running rigging, which controls all the sails, use them in the tan colour. Will look like a nice contrast. So I ordered some 1 mil rigging, black rigging, about 80 metres of it last week. But yeah, unfortunately I'm being let down by the hobby store. They haven't posted them yet, and I've ordered them over a week ago. Expected they would have arrived by now. It's from Sydney. And I've been trying to contact them all day today, and they're just ignoring me. So I don't know what's going on there. It's a shame. I may have to look source elsewhere. Now I do have some other ropes here that I actually ordered from Canada. It looks like proper rope. This is the knees bees, the bees dick. Sorry, of ropes, guys. The best you can get. It's from Canada, but I'm saving that on another special build that I'm working on behind me, which is called the Sovereign of the Seas. So I don't want to use any of that on there, and plus it took me like 2-3 weeks to get that from Canada. Um, so I don't want to use that, so I'm relying on getting this, but I don't know, guys. I don't know what's going on. I ordered 80 metres of the stuff and they haven't sent it. And I'm trying to contact them all day. They're just ignoring my messages, my emails, ignoring everything. So, yeah, not a happy chappy. So it could be a bit of a hold up there. But if that's the case, I'll just put this one aside and go start working on another one. What was that? Hang on, I just heard something fell down. Hang on, just bear with me, guys. Something. Mum, where are you?
Yeah.
Is that you?
What do you want?
I don't know. I just heard a big bang. No, I don't know if you heard. I just heard a big bang out. Sound like outside. I can't see anything. Just checking. It's fairly windy today, and unfortunately also quite warm. Let me see, we've got some, I don't know what's wrong with me tablet. It's stuck on a different orientation and the screen is really dull. Orientation is lock, rotate device back. What's that mean? Okay, what's going on? Um, am I on the wrong orientation, guys? Can you tell me if this looks right? Martini's Adventures. Hi, how you going? No one has said anything. Okay, I don't know what's going on, guys. I've got this tablet here and I'm just confused with it. It's a Samsung Galaxy tablet. It's just got me boggled, guys. Okay, so as I mentioned yesterday, I'm working off these plans. So these plans are not at, they're very good plans, but they're not 1-to-1 scale. They're not 100% full scale. When I was working on the whole of this, the plans I had with this were true size and scale, which made it easy to size up, items. But now, this one was tricky because I'm working on the plans for the master now, and one set of instructions, minor instructions, nothing too fancy. Let's just let me check. I saw a comment come up, but I just want to make sure that the orientation is right here. Turn it around and sideways. Bugger. Okay. That might have been what the issue has been. Okay, is that better? Unfortunately, you really can't see me there, but I hate doing YouTube videos in this orientation, but at least for you guys on the phones it's ideal. Is that all good? Good. I can actually read this now. How you going? Ed, is that you, Ed? How you going? So, looks good, yeah. Yeah, I'm happy how this ship is coming along. So, fair bit of work. Okay, so let's get back to this. Now, so the plans, there's two sets of minor instructions. One plan says you got to, this has been downscaled by 35%, and another set of plans instructions was said that these were 75% of max. So I had to work out which is true, and I worked out that those plans are 75%. So now I just got to add the 25% size to whatever's on there. And it's simple maths really. I showed you yesterday how I did that. But I used calipers, good quality digital calipers. So right now, this mast requires some planking that goes around the middle bit here, which is 1/2 mil, which is this stuff here, which is 1/2 mil by 3 mil planking. So this is only 1/2 mil wide. So now I'm going to work out how long that is, remembering that this is, do the right one, remembering that this is at 75% of the scale. So at 75%, that is 52 mils. So work that out to 100%. I go, hey Siri, what does 52 divide that by 0.75 equals?
52 divided by 0.75 is approximately 69.3333.
69, so I'll just write down 70. I'll just make it a round number 70. Okay, so now I need to mark that on here. And I need, this is 295. So half of 295, what's that? 142.5, is that right? Hey Siri, what is half of 295 equals?
1 divided by 2 times 295 is 147.5.
147.5. 1, 2, 147.5, right there. Double check the same length here. Yep. So we know that how far, oh, did I write it down? 70. 70. We worked out 70, didn't we? So 35 on either end of that mark. 35. So remember, this is all to proper scale. Alright, from the original ship, which, as I mentioned yesterday, the original ship still exists. So, okay. And another one here. Right, there you go. Okay. As I mentioned yesterday, I've been getting a lot of interest. So now I've got to cut a number of these down to 70 mil long. Now there's only enough here to get one of these. And I've got a proper, like a guillotine cutter, but it's more accurate and quicker just to use, because it's only 1/2 mil long. This here just does this good cut. Right, so I'll go get another strip of that. You can see I've got quite a few of this 1/2 mil by 3 mil, as well as many other planks there. Okay. So, I don't know, I probably need about 7 or 8 or so of these. It's 70 mil long, so I'll measure these out and cut them down the length and then use some glue and glue them onto the centre of that cross mast. So, did anyone watch the live feed of the rocket Starship, whatever it's called, Elon Musk fired today? I watched the first part of it, and unfortunately I had to leave and go uptown and missed the ending, so I don't know. I watched up the part till they finished ejecting the dummy satellites. I'm curious, was it a success, the landing, or did it blow up? There we go. I'll cut these. Yeah, looks like winter is over for us now, guys. I've been driving around most of the day, all day today, last couple of days, all this week actually, with the aircon on. And I'm sitting here now and it's starting to get really, really warm and the humidity's starting to come in, which means it's also starting the magpie season when the magpies turn into monsters. All out attack mode. But luckily, the ones that live around here, they don't bother us. So, except for the mailmen. For whatever reason, they hate the mailmen. Absolutely can't stand the mailmen. They'll chase them all the way up the road and all the way back. It's so funny. So, now, so I'm just putting a small amount of glue, as little as I can without, it's not easy with this applicator on this. But, even though I love this glue, even though it's white right now, which makes it very easy to see where you've applied it, but it dries really clear. And it's strong too. So that's all I'm doing now. So I'm just gluing these strips side by side to each other, lining up the centre until I'm all the way around. And that's it. On the original ship, it's pretty much very similar how they built these. It's just a miniature scale of the original. It's going to be a really interesting, exciting phase for me very soon to start on the rigging. Yeah, guys, I can't wait. Alright, this is the first one I'm going to have to cut down. Alright, I'm just going to have to cut the width down on this just a bit. So, I've got a scalpel here. Where is it? Oh, I think I put it on the other side. It hasn't. Could do with a new blade on it, but it'll be sharp enough just to cut through that half mil. So I'm just going to take a tad off here. There's not a lot that needs to come off, probably about a mil. Alright, let's see if that works. Yeah, good. Okay, I'll just squeeze it all together. Make sure. Now, another good thing about this particular wood glue, water resistant PVA wood glue, so Dell brand. I bought this. I remember right last year from Taylor's Hardware. So if you're watching, Mark, I think you sold me this glue. If I remember. There we go. Bingo. There we go. So that's that section. Very easy. Too easy. Okay. That's already starting to glow to dry. It's amazing how quick, particularly with this warmer weather we're starting to get here now. It's really stuff is starting to dry a lot quicker. So, next thing we need to do is we need to add these ropes with those bars that go down to support the ropes where the sailors stand on when they climb up the rigging, and they stand on all these to roll the sails up or unroll the sails when they want to go sailing. So we need to add those in place. And so there's 3 on either side, so there's 6. So we need 6. And we've got these brass made out of brass with rings on the end of them. And then I just paint them black. So get these are a little bit too long, I'll have to cut them down. I'll just get 6 of these out of the packet, and then what I've got to do then is drill the holes for them, so that then I can just glue them in place. But I won't use the wood glue, I'll use the Loctite super glue you get from Bunnings. Really good stuff this. For that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So generally, if I'm gluing wood to wood, I use the wood glue I showed you. But if I'm generally gluing, mostly if I'm gluing any metal to timber, I tend to use the Loctite super glue. Okay, I know that 2 are up against these planks that I just attached. So I've got this, very important. So when you drill these holes in that, you've got to use really fine small drill bits from 0.6 mil, 0.7 mil, 0.8 mil, 1 mil, 1.2 mil, 1.3, 1.5, etc. Basically. So you need really fine tips, and it's very precise work. So this is a lifesaver, guys. This makes it so much easier. The rechargeable battery, variable speed too. I set it to the slowest. So I'll look for a good spot to put, so I can get this on. Hang on, just bear with me. Okay. I need a piece that's flat, because the cross mast on the top has to glue on that. Now these masts are hardwood. I'm only just going really steady. There we go, it's gone all the way through now. I've got to be really careful, because you saw one of my real good blade bits actually snapped yesterday. And this one that I've got here is a lot longer and it seems to be more flexible, softer. So I do have to be very careful I don't snap this one. I do have some spares. I did order on AliExpress which I thought I did. I ordered these spare drill bits, but it turned out these ones are not as good as the original ones, and I did find a source where I could get those original drill bits, and I ordered them on AliExpress a couple of days ago. So it'll probably take a couple of weeks to get here. So if it's to go slow and steady, I definitely wouldn't want to break another drill bit, not so soon, because then that'll only leave me with one, and I won't get any more this size for a couple of weeks. And even then I only ordered the one. Okay. These are awesome, guys. Arrow Max. Get them on AliExpress. Okay, now what I need to do is measure how far from the end when those first crossbars go on that. Hey, 36. Okay. Hey Siri, what is 36 divide that by 0.75 equals?
36 divided by 0.75 is 48.
48, so 48 from the end. I put a mark where the next one has to be drilled. So remember, I've already tapered these down. Yesterday I showed you how I tapered these without using a lathe. I would eventually love to get a lathe, but can't afford it at this stage. I'm only after a good quality hobby one. Alright, let's do a bit more drilling. Take your time and you will have no problems. Got to be really careful and make sure I keep that blade straight. You can see these just snap very easy. There we go. Right, let's drill the other hole now. Oh, I didn't mark it in the right spot, this one. There we go. Oh, turn it on. Why did I turn it off for? I could mark that on the other side. There we go, right there. Make sure it's in line with the other one so it doesn't look dicky and out of alignment. I don't know how you'd ever be able to drill this precise, refined position, exact spot. Especially, I mean, this is 6 mil dowling here. There's dowling that goes down to 2 mils. And virtually there's some dowlings there, it's 2 mils where you've got to drill a 1 mil hole through. Almost impossible, guys, without this. Okay, right, now all we do now, the other two are in the centre of these, so we'll measure how far apart these are, and this is 6 centimetres, there you go, exactly 6 centimetres, so we'll put a mark at the 3 centimetre mark. Okay, on this side should be the same, 6 centimetres. Yeah. And then we'll just put a mark 3 centimetres right in the middle and drill those other two holes. Hey, what, Terry, if you're watching, you picked a good time to leave Queensland here. Oh boy, the weather's warming up, Terry. I could imagine where you are, it should be a lot cooler. It is a very warm day today. It's driving around all day with the aircon on. So, pretty much the end of camping season for me now. Till it starts cooling down again. I like to get away and try to do at least one more trip. Right, one more hole to drill. Absolutely perfect this Arrow Max little portable drill. Little hobby projects, I'd say. And that's it. Alright, now we need to figure out how long are those stays that holds that rope for the sailors to stand on. Oh, I can just barely reach the 11. Hey Siri, what does 11 divide that by 0.75 equals?
11 divided by 0.75 is approximately 14.6666.
14.6666. I love it. 14.66666666. 14.66666666. Okay, I'm not a Kiwi, eh? They pronounce 6 a different way. Fourteen point six 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 six. I might have to drill these holes. Yeah, the holes are not big enough. I don't know. There's some of those. And those the next size up would be about point eight or whatever. Actually, over here, I'll use this one. What's the next size up? 1 mil. I think I'm using point eight right now. It's got to change. I had to do the same yesterday, remember? I'd like to get away and do one more trip before it gets too hot. Loving my camper trailer, guys. Oh, best move I've ever done. So yeah, I've had to do some drastic changes for the better. Kind of changes that I've always wanted to do really, but never just did it. Asking me mates, oh, what do you think, you know? Some people may think, oh no, Phil, you know, leave all your electrics in the forward drive, and ask others, yeah, put them in the camper. But I don't know. I'm at the opinion of getting them in the camper, and then getting all that weight out of the forward drive, and free it up so I can start using. Have room for the actual groceries when I go groceries, shopping, etc. and so on. Okay, good. All right, so that fits in there. So now we'll get some of this glue. I'll use the glue because this sets real quick. I need something that sets quick with this. What's going on? Can't find the hole. Where is it? Oh, got it. Okay, so now this has got to be, what, 14, almost 15 mil. So that's 17. I've got to be quick. This glue is starting to set. There we go. Let's put a little bit more glue on that. A bit on the other side. Let that set a bit. And then the excess glue, the excess pin that's going through the other side, I'll just cut that off. Later on. Okay. Got about another mil in. There we go. Right, glue that back in place. Oh guys, I'm so close to starting on the rigging. This This will be a new phase for me to rigging. I've never worked on doing any rigging yet. I don't know what it's going to be like. I don't know if it's going to be difficult, if it's going to be awkward. I've got no idea. Spot on. Put a bit more glue on that. And I've got another 3 on the other side. Okay. There you go. Can you see them? There they are. So I will paint them black later on. Okay. Another bit of more glue. I'm really happy how these are coming out. These look absolutely awesome. Okay. Another one. You only got so long to work with this glue. Once it sets, guys. Good stuff. I'm getting much better at it now. I don't glue my fingers together all the time now like I used to. And sometimes, oh my gosh, all you can do is just try to peel your fingers apart, and it freaking hurts sometimes. Just a tad more, little drop of glue each one. Just make sure it's secure. Right, let that finish gluing and drying in place. So that's those 4 done. I just need to let that finish dry. Now we cut that end off, and then we start putting these 2 on. Before I do that, I need to paint them. They have to be painted that yellow colour. Okay. Right. Got some yellow acrylic paint here. It's watered down a bit. So it does take about 3-4 coats. Because suppose the timber absorbs the first coat or 2 in. And then once it's absorbed that coat, and another 1 or 2 coats on top of that, and it leaves a beautiful finish. So I didn't show you this part yesterday, where we're doing some painting. Isn't this great fun? Eh? I know you guys enjoying this as much as I am. So, there we go. Now this is the last mast that I need to paint with this extra mast on the top. It's got to be painted yellow. The rest from now on it's just black, and the black is quite quite good. The black I've got, just one coat, and that's it. You don't need to put two coats on. It just paints on. I don't know what sort of paint it is, but whatever it is, it's awesome paint. Dries quick and just paint it on, and it's just full black. You don't need to put two coats on. It doesn't even seem to absorb into the timber. Whereas this one here, I don't know if it's because it's its colour. Yeah, you need to put about 4 or 5 coats on. But luckily, it does dry very quick. There you go. I'll just put this over here to let this dry. Oh, the tablet's in the way. Hang on. Where can I put this? Oh, I might put it across here. There we are. I found a spot. So let's paint the other one now. Three or four coats. Should do the trick with this. Black only needs the one coat, which I'm just waiting for that glue to set a bit more. And then I'll cut the excess pieces off. That's that one done. Okay. I'll let that dry a bit. Let me go get some water in this so I can clean this brush out. Starting to get a bit quicker now that I know what I'm doing. Okay. It's good. Got a more comfy chair now. My sister gave me a good chair for in here. So, yeah, it feels a lot better. Okay. Right. Let's put a coat of black on this. Oh shit, this is glued. Oh, it actually started gluing onto the onto the wooden. Okay. Right. Let's put a coat of black on here. Get some good speed going on here. This is that black. It's a crafted acrylic project paint. Black. Man, this stuff is really good. Trick is you got to mix it. Got to keep mixing it. You really do. So these are the colours the ship will paint. Actually, the ships is paint. It's interesting. For the past, oh, I don't know, 105, 110 years, the ship has been coloured this yellow black. But because as you know, the HMS Victory still exists to this day, built about 260 years ago, and it still exists. It's at Portsmouth, I think it's called, down in England, UK, at the National Maritime Museums. You can actually go on board to see it. So the famous ship that virtually the main ship that won the battle, the Trafalgar, that stopped Napoleon from French invading England, the UK. Otherwise, quite possibly, it would have taken over. So you can see it's a huge firepower. It's 100 cannons on this thing here. So just imagine that, all those cannons firing off at once with all that gunpowder. Oh, what a magnificent sight that would have been to see, but poor folks who was in those battles though, eh? I feel sorry for them. Of course, Lord Nelson, Admiral Lord Nelson, was the commander of the ship, and he lost his life during that battle. A sniper on another ship, on one of the French or Spanish ships, shot him through the shoulder, and he died a slow death.
Terry Greentree.
Oh, here we are. We've got Terry. Okay. Hello, Terry. I'm live on Facebook on me YouTube right now, so they'll be able to hear you.
Oh, okay. You're doing a live. Wow.
Yeah, I'm doing a live. I'm showing the folks. I think there's not many people watching. I've only got 4 people watching.
Oh, have you? Oh, gee. Oh, okay.
I did get 5 thumbs up though, so one person must have left.
So you're having fun, mate. That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm having fun.
I was just reading you back from this afternoon.
Yeah, I'm just seeing how you're going, where you are, what's happening.
Yeah, we're just on the outskirts of Moree at the moment.
Yeah.
South of Moree.
Okay.
Making our way slowly down.
Okay.
Checking out all the amazing scenery at the moment.
Yeah.
And no, it's been really good. So.
You left at a good time. It's starting to really heat up here now.
Yeah, well, it's quite warm down here at the moment too. I had the aircon on for the first time, actually.
Yeah, same here. I've had the aircon on all day driving around today.
Yep.
So.
Yep. All right, well, I'm going to love you and leave you, and when you finish your live feed, give us a call back when you're free.
Yeah, I'll give you a call back later, yeah.
Okay, sounds good. All right, Take care.
No worries.
Say goodbye to the viewers for me.
Yeah,
right.
I'm sure they can hear you. You're on speakerphone.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be able to hear you. Lukey's probably there. Oh shit, there's 3 on now.
Okay, yep.
Oh, it's terrible, Terry. I've only got 3 people watching live. Far out.
Mate.
What's happened to YouTube?
Not a good time at the moment. A lot of people are out doing things and at work, and you'll probably find when more people watch YouTube is probably late at night or on the weekends.
Yeah, I suppose.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Okay.
This is the time I'm working on this, so...
Yep.
I figured... I went live yesterday, too, for an hour and a half.
Oh, did you? Gee.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
There we go. That's that one painted. There we go. See, guys? That's how you paint it. I suppose the dirt. You just use a brush. Now I've just got to put it somewhere to dry. And I will clean this brush now. And I can do a second, third coat on the other part that goes on the top.
Okay, have fun, Phil.
Yeah, okay. I'll call you back later.
Okay, take care.
Yep.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Terry's out camping in his caravan, having a good time, as you can hear, heading down to an event further down south. Saying it's pretty warm down New South Wales as well. That's crazy, guys. So next step I'm going to do after all this stuff is dry, is basically that yellow bit that I'm painting now, as you can see here, it's going to be glued up on the top, except there's some brass fittings on the end with a hole through that pokes through, and then it glues with some CA just at the top here, and eventually I'm going to lash that down with some rope as well, because the original was lashed down with the rope as well. As you can see with this one, I've already started doing some lashing with the rope there. You can see, so we've got one watching. Whoever you are, sole person watching, thank you. Thank you for staying around. You're the only one watching. We got two. Hey Phil, what are you up to? I'm building a replica of the HMS Victory timber ship and having a ball. So yeah, it's good fun. So right now I'm making some cross masts that goes across here. So this is what I'm painting up now at the moment, is part of it. So hang on, I need a bit more paint here. So I just find these easier to paint. These are much better quality finish to paint these and then put it together, rather than putting it together and then painting it and then trying to cut in, especially when you've got little parts like this in some sections, particularly some of the decking fittings and all that, parts that goes on the deck, is not easy. There we go. Looks like 2 coats is enough for these. Looks pretty good to me. I don't think I need to put any more than that. I've got one more to paint. Wait these to dry and I can start putting it together, guys. So basically all I do have to do then is I just got to make up a brass fitting that goes on the end. I drill a hole through the end of that main mast that I just made, and then glue the other end in, and then basically put the ropes on, the rigging, like I showed you on that completed one that I started yesterday, that I finished after we finished the live feed. Half an hour later I completed that one. Took me another half hour, 45 minutes thereabouts. There we go. So that's it. I don't know what the time is, 4:05. Okay, I've still got another hour before I've got to go start cooking something. Let me just clean this brush. Okay, right. I suppose I could start making the next section above. It goes right up the top. The section of the mast, this one here, that goes across there. So this one here, I'll do the same as before. I'll measure it. Where's my long ruler? Here it is. So it should be 195, which is 91.95, maximum 4 mil. So it's 4 mil dowel which is then tapered down to 2 mils on either sandwiches, which has already done that. I showed you how I did that yesterday without a lathe, by just using a drill and sandpaper. So now I'll just mark the centre of that. Hey Siri, what does half of 195 equals?
1 divided by 2 times
97.5.
195 is 97.5.
Okay, now got to go to the scales, which are at 75% of maximum size, and see how far apart those planks are on the middle here, and then upscale that by 25% to get my size. So that's 36, that's 37. Hey Siri, what does 37 divide that by 0.75 equals?
37 divided by 0.75 is approximately 49.3333.
49. So it's 49. So let's just make it 25 on either end. There we go. Mark that. And mark this over here. Okay, so now we're going to get some of these planks and cut them down to 50 mil long. So we use, again, half mil by 3 mil planks. Of course, as I mentioned before, it's a HMS Victory. This particular kit is from Italy. So you basically buy the kit, it's got the plans in it. And mostly they supply all the timber, the doweling that comes with it. So it's real good quality timber, but sometimes there's not enough in there. So 50 mils, let's measure out. Probably need something that small. That's only small doweling. Probably only need about 4 or 5. 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. Alright, I'll just cut these with sharp little side cutters because it's only half mil. And I do have a guillotine cutter. Now plans are to start doing more videos on my hobbies and interests that I've got in hobbies, etc. Now we've got to glue this in place using good quality wood glue. But I'm thinking about just starting up a new YouTube channel for me hobbies. Maybe just call it Phil's Hobbies or something. I don't know, I'll work out some name if I can try to figure out a cool, catchy name. And hopefully you guys would be interested to jump on that channel and keep this channel here just for camping subjects. Okay. So now I'll glue these planks down. I've got probably a little bit too much glue here, but the beauty with this glue is it does dry very clear. Even though it looks white, that's what I love about this. It's easy to see where you've applied it. but when it dries clear. So now these little 1/2 mil by 3 mil strips of planks of timber, I'm just gluing it around the middle of this cross mast. Now this one does not have the, oh yes it does, it's got the ropes that hangs underneath for the sailors to stand on when they so they can set the sails up or pack them away when they're not sailing. I don't have enough, I'm going to need some more. Looks like I need to cut. Do I have enough? Yeah, no, that's enough. That's all closing up. Way too much glue. What happened there? It's an ad on TV. What do you say? Get some pork on your fork. Okay. That's what that looks like. So let's let that to dry and try to get all the glue off my fingers before it sets. At least it's not that CA glue. So there's no holes to drill on this. Basically it's ready to be painted black. Oh, that's interesting. Looks like there's a couple of eyelets that's got to go through the end. What's it say here? Small eyelet. Okay, so these top masts need these small eyelets. I've got these small eyelets here, but literally, okay, might have a go. All the top masts have all got eyelets, small eyelets, piccolo. It's in Italian, which means piccolo. Piccolo means small. Jeez, I can't get the mani out of the packet. Almost missed that. Which means I gotta get the drill and drill tiny hole as close to right in the center of that. And if it's only 2 mils wide. Again, why you need something. No one's watching. Okay. Right, it's going to be tricky to try to drill this spot on. How am I going to do this? So I'm going to keep that drilled right in the middle. And just drill. Bingo, spot on in the middle. When you got a dowel, it's only 2 mil wide, and you got to try to drill exactly in the middle. This little drill is so precise. It's friggin' awesome. It really is, guys. How long are those eyelets? Where are those pieces that I took out? Okay. Perfect. Now I've got to do the same on this side. The trick is to make sure it starts drilling right in the centre. Oh, this one's a bit tricky. It's about as close as I'm going to get to the centre, unfortunately. I'll just go off in a bit of an angle on this one to make sure. I almost missed that step. That one is not as good as the other one. That's okay. Let's hope we can get this in without damaging it. I tried hard. That wasn't easy to get that one spot on. I don't know why.
I feel very full for the water. You think alright?
Yeah, talk about it later. You're fine. Yeah. That's perfect, guys. I'll just put a dab of glue on that shortly. So this will be part of the rigging, no doubt. Bingo. Make sure it's lined up with the other one. There we go. Put a dab of glue on. And we have got two perfectly placed eyelets ready for the rigging when that time comes. So hoping it'll be this week. But I've been let down by supplier by not sending me the ropes that I need. Done. Okay. Put that aside the glue. Now, which means while I'm at it, which means there are two other mast tops here that needs to be drilled the similar way. Which I'll do now. This will be one here. So what I'm making now, slightly bigger version of this here, so you can see the ropes where the sailors will stand on, so they can set set the sails or drop the sails. So now at the end of this, yeah, wow, this is even thinner than that. Yeah, okay. We're going to need some good eyesight now. Make sure the glasses are in the right spot. Oh dear. That's literally right down to, well, 2 mils. It's supposed to be 2 mils, but that's more like 1.5 mil at the end there. Trying to drill a 1 mil hole in 1.5, I don't think that's going to be possible. I may have to find a different way to attach that. Maybe I'll just glue it along the side. There's no way in the world I'm going to be able to drill a hole through that. So if I just shorten these down a bit and just place it on the side, just under. Already got some rope tied off there though, that's the problem. Oh man, if I didn't have that. Let me see if I can drill this. I don't know. Hang on. Let me check the rigging. The plans for the rigging. No, I got too much stuff over there. I can't get it now. I didn't realise there's supposed to be eyelets on the end of them. They're shown so small on the plan of the plans that I've totally missed it. Oh, if I'm careful enough. Oh man. I can't get it to start the drill exactly in the middle. Oh man, trying to drill 1 mil hole. No, that's not 1 mil. What's that? It's about 0.8. Let's try it off with a, see if we can do a 0.6. Oh, I thought I had it. I mean, I don't know. It seems to be like it's not working. I don't think I'm going to be able to drill through that. My eyesight's not good enough. Hang on, I think I got it. hit it. So that's 0.6. I don't think these will fit through a 0.6 hole. But if that's 0.6, I should be able to up that to 0.8 now. Hang on, where did I put that piece? Ah, here it is. Jeez, tell you what, guys, that's a tricky one to try to drill a hole in the middle of a dowling at the end that's only about 1.5 mil wide. Far out. Talk about difficulty. Right, let's see if that'll go in. Uh, yeah, no, I didn't go in straight. Oh, that'll be alright. I've got enough in. If it's slightly too long, I'll just cut that down and I'll glue it in place. But that'll do. Okay, I'll put that back in place and glue that in. Good. Gosh, I can't believe I managed to drill a hole through that small opening. Far out, guys. Talk about difficulty. Right, got to do the other side. This is the smallest one that I need to drill in. After this, I'll be right. Just got to try to get through one more in. So how I succeeded is by using a small bit first. And very, very carefully try to drill that right down the middle. I've got another one there which is a lot wider. It should be a lot easier to do. Well, it's not a lot wider. At least it's wider than 1.5 mil. Oh boy. I just cannot get it to stay in the middle and start drilling. It's just going all wobbling all over the place. Oh, I thought I had it then. Oh, I got it. Oh, it just starts it. I gotta push it a bit more force. Alright, now I think I got it. Now it's starting to drill. Not in the centre. I'll just drill it on a bit of an angle like this. Doesn't matter if it's on an angle. Good. I think that went straight down the middle of the mast that time. Now, 432. Now I've just got to widen this so I can fit that. Are you kidding? This one went perfectly straight through the guts. Huh. Couldn't have done it any better. Oh, bugger, where's the other piece? Oh, sure, I had two out. Maybe I didn't. Alright. Okay, try to get this in now. Straight up the... Geez, why is that such a tight fit? It's almost the same as far. It hasn't gone in all the way. It's about a mil off. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, there we go. Now we're right. Awesome. Oh, that one is right down the middle. That wasn't easy. Drill a 0.8 mil hole in a dowling that's 1.5 mil wide straight down the guts without protruding out the side. There's no way in the world I'd be able to do this kind of stuff with model building stuff if I didn't have this precise tool. It wouldn't happen, guys. It wouldn't happen. Right, got this one to do now. I like this idea of starting off with a smaller bit size. You need a very steady hand. Luckily, I have a very steady hand. Would have been better if my eyesight was a bit better. This one's a bit easier because it's about 2 mils wide. I've already found the centre and started drilling. I'd say I might as well drill the other side right now and then go with the 0.8 instead of changing the drill bits again. Spot on, straight down the centre. As you see, if you don't have a steady hand, a hobby like this, when you're building stuff like this, and this is a big ship too, that's why I couldn't make anything smaller than this. Bigger they are, the easier they are to build. Perfect. Okay. Right, let's put the longer drill bits in. Just going to make those holes a bit bigger. Just got to take your time. Take your time. Perfect. That was certainly a lot easier. Okay, let's get two more of these out. I'll grab one out because I get two out. I can't even see where the second one is. Oh, I've got two out this time. Hopefully I'll see the other one. Perfecto. The other side. Did I glue the other ending? I didn't glue that, did I? Got to be very careful. Remembering this dowel is only like 2 mils wide at the end. Although it being hardwood, certainly does make it a bit easier because how much stronger it is. Alright, turn it around to line it up with the other one. Bingo! Like a tab of glue in. Perfecto. Okay. I'm going to put a bit of glue on this. So I don't recall putting any glue on there. Done. Okay. Make sure I haven't missed any other while I'm at a good stage here. That one's done. That one's done. And two. Those two are done. Got 1, 2 with the eyelet on the end there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be 5 masts. It's got the eyelets on the end. So what have we got down there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 done. So I've got one more to make. That's the last one that goes up the top. So this one sits right up over here. Oh, I can't even reach. It's that high. So that's good. So that one now gets painted black. Let's put a coat of paint at the back of that on. And then sit that over there to dry. And then that other one over there should be dry enough to start to put together. Got a good run going this afternoon. I've only started when basically when I put the live video on is when I started, so we're actually getting through quite a fair bit of these cross masts today. It's a shame in some ways to have to cover this beautiful timber here, but this is the way the ship is, the original ship. This is the colour scheme, and in fact we're talking a bit about the colour scheme. For the past 105 or so years, the ship has been painted with this this goldish yellow black colour. It hasn't always been that colour. During the battle, for the first 150 or so years of its life, 150 years of its life, back those days they didn't colour this bright yellow here. They used to paint them where it's yellow was a dull pink. Dull pink. So you got a choice if you wanted to. I mean, there was nothing wrong with stopping me from doing that dull pink colour. But honestly, guys, practically anyone who's built the HMS Victory, I've never seen one model built with that pink colour. It just doesn't look as good. It just doesn't look nice. It looks so much beautiful, much better painted with this yellow goldish black colour. Yeah. Now just clean the brush out in water. Quarter to 5, guys. I've got about 15 minutes. Okie dokie. Let's grab these other pieces. So they are now ready to apply. Now I need to check how far back these top cross parts, these yellow parts, go past the main side mast. So we've got 9 8.4, okay, let's say 9mm. Hey Siri, what does 9 divide that by 0.75 equals?
9 divided by 0.75 is 12.
Okay, so what we've got to do now is I have to make these eyelets on the end that this bottom mast goes through. So now I have to open this up because it is too narrow. Alright, measure about 12 mils back on this. 12 mil at the right there. So if I touch that right there now and glue that immediately into place. Okay. Right, glue that in place. Alright, set that set. While that's setting, let's do the other one. Actually, I should have bent that. I should have bent that over. Okay, let's get a rough idea. It's approximately 12 back here. Ah, it's not open wide enough. Okay, let's just work out. About halfway. So I've got to bend it over at a right angle about halfway. Which means I'm going to have to drill. Bingo. I'm going to have to drill a hole through the end of these. Now this is a lot easier to drill a hole through because these are about 4 mils wide at the end of these masts. Right, now outside. I didn't realise how much work there is in making these cross masts. But I've taken me time, got all the details in, and make sure everything lined up exactly to the plan, the scale, and they look awesome. Done. Got the holes drilled. Okay. Right. Let's attach this piece on here. So we've got to go 12 mils back. Was it 12? Can't remember. How far back was it, guys? Yeah, 12. Right there. A bit of glue and a little bit of glue here and a bit of glue there, and we glue it all about. Do the hokey pokey and bugger, it's starting to get blocked up. Ah, shit. Alright, the end of that was blocked up. Okay, let's go back and try this again. Almost finished the live video for today, guys. Oh, I put too much glue on that. I'm going to have to get this in place before that glue sets. Oh, I stuffed that one up big time. Okay, too much glue on it. Concentrate trying to get this in place first and then worry about getting the other part in. Okay. Oh, I'm not happy about this one. Okay. This will work. This is probably easier doing it this way. It's crazy. I found an easier way of doing it, actually. Too far. That works out perfect. Right, now I'm just going to use some CA glue to glue this section down here. Because eventually that's going to be strapped on with good. Okay. Now we've got to glue this in place on here. It's a lot easier way of doing that, actually. Right, just glue the other side in place. Now this one here, I've already Perfect. Can't imagine doing this stuff on anything smaller than this. Far out. Okay. Bingo. Now just got to glue this in place and we are done, apart from the ropes. I like to get this glue to set really good before I start doing the roping, the rigging. Done. That's virtually almost that one completed. But here. Perfecto. Okay guys, that's it. We're done. We've done that part. So, I was going to say, where's the other piece that I made? It's over there. So let me put this over here in line with the others. So we have now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of these cross masts made out of 11. 9, 10, 11. Got 3 to go. Which are 1, 2, 3. It's going to be a tricky one, that one up the top there, because it's got to drill those eyelets through the end of them as well. Oh my gosh, that's 1.5 mils. Oh, might do that one in a different way. So this one's basically done. This just needs to be just tied in the rigging on that. So that can go over here. Alright, got a nice little stash of cross masks going on there. Alright guys, so that's it. So let me just bring this over and see if there's any comments that I've missed out on. Hey Nikki, how you going? Parental duties. G'day Phil. Hey Luke. Oh, 'cause comments don't stay up long enough. No worries, Luke. Thanks for joining in. How old is the ship? The original ship is about 260 years old. Still exists today. That's good. Okay, well thanks for joining in guys. So till next time, eh? Cheers. Bye.